Just quickly before this video starts, I just want to say, look in the description because there's a new upload schedule. I've basically listed everything that's going to be uploaded, times they're going to be uploaded, and what days they're going to be on. So just have a look at that. There's some new stuff down there, like the FIFA career mode and stuff like that. This will all be starting next week. So yeah, I'll schedule the live streams in and you can come join me, but let's get to the video. Okay, today we're going to be talking about all the shit about Ralph Hasenhüttl. He's a bit under pressure after 3 losses in a row, and obviously, you know, having some backing in the window. You know, it's time for him to really turn up, really, and start to create a team that can really start to win games, and keep a clean sheet would be a good start. But we're going to be talking about this because there's a lot of shit coming out. You know, as they do whenever something like this happens, person's under pressure, person leaves, blah, 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 there's always some random stories that just suddenly come up out of nowhere. For example, I can bring up a brilliant example. When Timo Werner left Chelsea, right, wasn't their best player, blah, 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 right? There was heaps of reports coming out that Chelsea officials saw that their youth players had better finishing than Werner. And you're just sitting there like, as a sane, functioning human, if that was true, if you had youth players in the youth academy that had better finishing than Timo Werner, why aren't they in the first team? Why aren't they training with the first team? Why aren't they involved with the first team? If they're better than Werner, why aren't they there? Because it's fucking bullshit. It's just a way to make people be like, oh, fuck off, Werner, he's shit. That is the same thing that's happening with Ralph right now. Yes, you can want Ralph out. You can be frustrated he's not doing well enough, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. But don't come up and say all this bullshit that is so circumstantial that happens to come out now. Wasn't going to come out 2 weeks ago. Wasn't going to come out after we beat Chelsea. Wasn't going to come out after we beat Leicester. But only when we're at a 3 losing streak, it comes out. Now it does. Okay, interesting. The fucking reports. He doesn't speak to players. Do you actually believe that? You're telling me a manager of a football club doesn't talk to his players? That makes zero sense. If any manager was managing a team and didn't talk to his players like at all, and I'm pretty sure Valerie said something about he doesn't give us confidence, he doesn't talk to us, blah, blah, blah. He'd be one of the worst managers ever. The whole point of a manager is to build a team, build a culture, create your philosophy, and get the players playing that philosophy. How the fuck are the players supposed to play the way you want them to if you don't talk to them? It's bullshit. Of course he talks to the players. That makes no sense. Why wouldn't he talk to the players? If the players don't like him, that's a different story. But of course he talks to them. And there was fucking, who was it? I think it's players like Redmond and fucking Bednarak and all those fucking shit cunts, right? That came out, obviously sources, that came out, maybe, if we know it was them or not, they came out and said, oh, we wanted Ralph gone, but instead they kept them, blah, blah, blah. You weren't good in the first place. You weren't good in the first place. So I don't give a fuck about your opinion. I really don't. Because you, Nathan Redmond, or if it was, you know, Valerie, or whoever the fuck it was, Bednarak or whatever, you weren't good. You haven't been good since I can fucking remember. So you have no grounds to talk shit. Literally no grounds. Now, if Danny Ings came out and said that, I'd be a bit more okay. Because it's Danny Ings, he actually did something for the club. You guys did nothing. I'm sorry, like, Jan Bednarak thinks he's fucking Maldini when he's really just a fucking League 1 level defender. He's shit. So I'm not going to believe any of these fucking reports because obviously these fucking things come out as soon as the little spark of Ralph out or whoever it is wanting to go. Of course, it happens now. It fuels the fire to get them out or get someone out, right? But they're just not true 90% of the time. They're just there to fuel the flames, man. But people eat it up like crazy, and it's mind-blowing. You can want Ralph out. That is fine. You can have valid reasons for wanting Ralph out. That is fine. Same with Ralph in. Everyone has reasons. But you can't base it off fucking circumstantial sources close to the club. Oh, who could that be? Fucking anyone. Who knows? It could be the fucking kit maker, for fuck's sake. How is he supposed to know anything? You don't know anything. These reports 90% of the time are fucking bullshit. Literal bullshit. So no, don't fucking go, Ralph doesn't talk to his players. Get him out. Get him out immediately. He doesn't talk to his players. At least have actual reasons for wanting Ralph out. It is ridiculous. Now, me personally, I've been Ralph in since the start. You know, I've always thought he's done what he can with a really shit team, right? This year, the first time since he's been in charge, I think it's been 4 years maybe, I'm not sure. He's actually got players. Like, he's been able to bring in some players that are actually good, right? This is the season where I will actually judge him, okay? And I'm not going to judge him after 7 games or 8 games. I'm going to judge him off probably pre-World Cup. Just probably the last game before the World Cup is when I'll be like, okay, is he doing enough? Is he not? That is my deadline because that's realistic. And all these people that are coming out saying, we're going to get relegated. Let me just speak to you, okay? This is the best squad we've had probably for about 6 years. No, that's ridiculous actually, because I think that was Koeman. About 5 years, 4 years, right? How would this squad get relegated? How? We've gone from Jack Stevens-Bednarak partnership to Bella Kotchap-Salazu partnership. We're not playing McCarthy. How would this team get relegated? This team that can actually play football are going to get relegated. But not the teams last time. Not the team under Mark Hughes. Not the team under Pellegrino. That fucking sucked. Not those ones, though. Not those ones. This one. Please, please function. That is an outrageous claim. After a few losses, people just lose their heads. Oh, we're going to get dragged into relegation. But we haven't. For the last, 2 seasons, 3 seasons? We haven't even been close to relegation with 5 games left. Fucking sort it out, please. Like, holy shit, we've gone from Nathan Redmond to Rebo. Edozie. Like, what do you want? McCarthy to Bazunu. Bednarak Stevens to Bella Kotchap and Salazu. Sort your head out, please. For the love of God, function. Because it's getting really annoying. But for me, I'm not Ralph out. I'm probably leaning more Ralph in, but obviously I am starting to drift a little bit away, thinking, okay, I'm going to be more critical of him now because he has got some players to play. And obviously people that are criticising we need a striker, it's just not a valid argument. He wanted a striker and he didn't get one. So how is that his fault? Please tell me. You guys were praising him fucking when we beat Chelsea. And then, 3 games later, he's suddenly shocking, we're going to get relegated? Like, you guys need to sort out. This team beat Chelsea. This team beat Leicester. This team came back against Leeds. Like, they clearly play for the manager. I'm sorry, but I don't get that. It's stupid. You think they're down 2-0 against Leeds, they hate the manager, but they're not going to fight. They're going to fight back and get a point. No, they're not. Have you ever seen a team actually not play for the manager? Teams like Villa from, I don't know, under when we had Tadic, Pele and stuff, who got like 20 points. That's a team that doesn't play for the manager. That's a team in a shambles. We are not that. We haven't been that, and we have not been that for a while. We've been inconsistent, sometimes good, sometimes really bad, and that's it. We're just a mid-table team who's been floating between 14th and 16th, really. For the majority of the seasons, that is where we're finished. We're not suddenly going to become top half like anyone's expecting now, because we signed Lavia and Bella Kotchap, who you wouldn't even have known would be this good. It's a complete surprise. And I'll honestly say this right now. Give Ralph time, at least to the World Cup, right? If we're in relegation by the World Cup, I fully understand him leaving. 100%. I'll probably be on the wagon like, maybe it is time for him to go. But if he's not, he's 15th, we're sort of still inconsistent. Some games you play well, some games... What do you want? What do you want? Like, genuinely, I don't get it. What are you expecting him to do? Win the league? Europe? Top half? When we beat Chelsea and we beat Leicester, everyone was like, we're going into Europe. Yay! Lose 3 games. We're relegated. Like, holy shit. Everyone is so reactionary. See the bigger picture. We've got young players in who need time to learn, time to gain experience. It's going to take a little bit of time for them to actually play the best that they can in the system that they're learning. And we're transitioning as well in terms of the coaching staff, in terms of Ralph's play. We're transitioning as well into the style we want to play. We don't really press as much now. We don't play really the 4-2-2 as often. I think we did play it against Everton. But we haven't played it that much. We're transitioning as well. Just give him at least some fucking time. It's been 8 games. What are you whining about? Yes, we've played poor, but we've played fucking so much worse than the other seasons. So why is it different now? We lost 9-0 2 seasons in a row. So what's different now? Tell me, what is different now? We are overall better. We've just been making mistakes or having a poor half or whatever. Give him time to actually see if he can bring out the best of these new players. If he can't, then we get someone in. Okay? Because that's just... I'm tired, to be honest. Ralph Out's been going on for way too long. He's been disrespected too much. If he doesn't play certain players, he gets ridiculed. When he does play them, they play shit. He gets ridiculed for playing them because they're shit. He can't win. Example for Maitland-Niles, he didn't put him on the team at all. Said he's not ready. People cried about it. He played him in the next game. He sucked. Listen to the manager. He knows more than you. I can tell you right now. You can have your opinions about him, whatever, but you can't criticise him on things that he literally told you about. Maitland-Niles wasn't ready. That's why he didn't play. And when he did play, he played poorly because he wasn't ready. There you go. Genius. Some of you guys really just can't function. And it's quite sad because we're Southampton. You know, we're not got crazy expectations. We don't make big signings and they flop. We don't have those crazy expectations. I don't know where you've got these from. I don't know what understanding you have that this team suddenly should be fucking beating everyone, beating Everton, beating Wolves, beating Villa. So you're telling me we should have won all those games, we'd be top 6? Is that what you're telling me? That we should be top 6 right now? Embarrassing. Honestly embarrassing. And that Everton team was not the worst Everton team we've seen in years. It wasn't. Because, believe it or not, they're the best defence in the league. So, are you going to explain that one? No, because you don't want to. Because you're an idiot. I'm done. Like, subscribe if you fucking enjoyed. I'm kind of over it, to be honest.